Hello, Instagram land. Welcome to RevAir live here on Instagram. Give you all a few minutes to join us before we get started and invite some guests. So please shout out in the comments where you're joining us from. We want to know near and far. Right now we are all stuck in our houses, so we want to feel a lot closer to one another. So if you will shout out in the comments so we can know if you're joining us from across the pond. It looks like maybe we already have some people from the UK joining us. Or if you are in our home state of Ohio, where our offices are. I happen to be in California right now, so let's make this stay in order kind of quarantine lockdown a little bit more fun. We know it's a super serious time and we don't want to take away from that, but we thought we would add on to the people who are having dance parties and other things. So I'll give it a couple of minutes here for everybody to join. Tonight you're going to get to hear from a real Rev user who's going to give it to you straight, and she also has 5 daughters. So I think we're going to learn a lot this evening. I see Canada is in the house. Multiple people from Canada. Welcome. San Diego's here. Thanks for joining and waving right back at all of you. Wonderful. Well, if you are just joining, I want to say welcome to our Instagram Live. This is the first of a series that we're calling Give It To Me Straight. Since we dry and straighten hair, we thought we would allow our customers to come on here and just tell you the ins and outs of RevAir in their own words. We know that it can sometimes look too good to be true, so we thought we would just let them tell you so that you could hear it direct from the source. Okay, so let me start out with this. We do know it is a very serious time in the world right now, and by no means are we making light of that, but what we want to do is help you to have a little bit of a respite while you are at home. We want to make sure that you are able to find some way to get distracted. That said, there are a ton of people who are unable to be distracted right now because they are on the front lines of this. So if you're watching, I ask you to drop a purple heart in the comments so that all the frontline people know we are sending love and we are telling them that we know they're out there doing the job for us that we cannot be doing. So while we're at home on Instagram and they are fighting this beast on our behalf, let's go ahead and drop a purple heart in all of the comments so that when they watch this in a moment of downtime, they're able to see the love that is pouring through this phone for them. Okay, a couple of other things. This is not meant to be a sales pitch. This is just meant to be a fun conversation tonight. Should you decide to buy, we want you to know that we are trying to do our part to help as well. And so 10% of our profits will be going to Feeding America. And that is an amazing charity that helps people who are having food insecurity. We have enough worries right now, so I couldn't imagine what it would be like to worry about putting food on the table, and we want to do our part. So anything that you buy on RevAir, 10% of those profits will go to Feeding America. So you can feel good. If you are feeling like you want to spend a little something to help distract yourself, you'll know that it's going to a great cause. Okay, just one more time. If you are watching this, tell us where you're watching it from. And then also if you'll drop a purple heart in the comments so that everybody knows that you're wishing well to the people on the front line. Also, we are going to welcome some guests today, and I'm super excited about it. They should be popping on the line anytime now. Moya Family, are you guys out there in Texas? I'm waiting for them to join us. They should be here any moment. They're probably very excited in their bathroom, and all 5 girls are probably fighting for the join button right now. The Moya family has 5 daughters ranging from 13 to 3. Okay, here we go. They should be pulling up any second here if the technology works. Let's see. Are you with me, Moya family? May have to send that request one more time. It looks like it's connecting. Yay! Oh my
my gosh, that's
Sorry,
a
we had a lot
bathroom full.
of technical difficulties getting connected.
No, that's okay. That's a bathroom full. Oh my God, that's the happiest bathroom ever. And a lot of hair in that bathroom.
Oh my gosh, so much hair. Yes.
So everybody, this is Sandy. Sandy is the
Hi.
mom, if you can believe that, of these 5 beautiful girls.
Yes.
Sandy looks like she'd be the older sister. Like, it's just freaking me out that these
So
are
nice.
your kids.
Oh my gosh, you're so nice. Thank you.
So I think we should all show Sandy some love with 5 hearts in the comment section so she knows that you are feeling her pain to have 5 daughters locked in the house homeschooling them right now.
Yes. Oh my gosh, they've been really good though.
Okay, I'm going to try to remember names and ages. Here we go. Sophia is 13.
Yes.
Hi, Sophia. We're going to talk to you in a minute, too. And then and Sophia's with a PH. I was told that's very important. And then there's Daniela with 1 L. Where's Daniela? Yes. And Daniela, happy birthday to you. Everybody in the comments wish Daniela a happy birthday. She just turned 11. And she had a quarantine birthday, so consider us your birthday party, okay? Everybody's gonna drop little comments for you. You'll see tons of cakes and all sorts of things in the comment section. Then we have Camilla with 1 L, right?
Yeah.
And she is 8, and 8 is great, right?
Right. So yes, ma'am.
Francesca is 6. Hi, sweet girl.
Say hi. Hi.
Is she your quiet one? She seems quiet.
She pretends to be. Wait, you just have to give her a little bit to warm up, and then she's
by the end of this,
quiet.
She'll be dancing.
Exactly.
And then there's a little one in your lap who has way more hair than I've ever seen on a 3-year-old. Andrea, right? Adriana. Okay.
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful girls. Well, tell us where you are coming to us from. I know it's in Texas, but maybe tell everybody the city. And
yes.
Are you in your bathroom?
Well, right now I'm in my room. I wasn't able to get very good lighting in my bathroom, so we're in my bedroom. We kind of all are piling on top of each other.
Perfect.
We are in Del Rio, and it's about 140 miles west of San Antonio, right on the border with Mexico.
Wonderful. And how long have you guys been on stay-at-home orders?
Practically since spring break. It started March 8th, and we haven't come back.
Wow. Well, I hope you girls are all being really good for your mom, and I hope this is a really fun, bright spot for you tonight. There are right now a bunch of people. I'm trying to see the number of how many people are watching, but I will tell you we have like 80,000 fans on Facebook on Instagram alone. That doesn't include Facebook. So you girls can tell all your friends about it, that you're Facebook famous. Okay, so good. Well,
that's nice. Okay.
It's okay. That's what this is all about. It's supposed to be as real as it gets. So you need to stop. It's okay. Sure. Well, I thought we'd just start because all of us, myself included, we've tried a million things to straighten our hair, to blow dry our hair. So do you want to tell us, maybe without the brand names, but the types of things you've tried in the past and just what the good parts and the bad parts were?
Yeah, I grew up in the I was born in the early 80s and always dealt with very thick and poofy hair and really didn't have any options back then. The first thing I ever did was flat iron my hair with a curling iron. That was in college.
I used an actual iron. My parents were hippies, and my mom told me that's how the hippies did it.
Yeah, I saw some of them getting really dry ends, and even though my hair was unruly, I was too nervous to get an actual iron. So one of my friends helped, and she got a curling iron, and instead of doing the whole curling motion, she would just straighten it out for me and then like curl out the tips. So I first started out with like straight, semi-straight with a little curl, and then a flip. Exactly. And then I met a hairstylist on an airplane once, and he said that there was a straightening treatment that I had to try. It was ideal for my texture of hair. So I started that back in around 2004, 2005. my hair would take approximately 3 hours to do.
Wow.
I would have to do an hour and a half of blow drying. And that's only if I wore a bun all day, because the bun helped my hair
to stretch it out.
Yeah, and it would kind of, otherwise this would just grow. And so I'd have to wear it in a bun all day long. And then once I was ready to go out, I
like the I feel the same way. It's okay. I don't like the camera either.
An hour and a half blow dry, and then an hour and a half of flat ironing. So then once I got this treatment, and then it cut my style time down to an hour, which I feel like was a reasonable amount of time. And I had been doing that since 2005, like I said. And then here come all these girls, you know, and we have all sorts of fun with our hair. We do braids, we do curls, we do, you know, everything. I have every product you can imagine. So what we normally do with them is blow dry, and then in the morning, flat iron, and then they can go 2 days without washing their hair. Second day, touch it up, and then go through the same process over and over. And I do about the same for myself. I could go 2 or 3 days without washing my hair. ¿Tu regalo? Ahorita lo puedes abrir. We was sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just grateful for the time. So you've got your hands full. It's okay.
So until RevAir, I would still take a solid hour. And now, maybe 20, 25 minutes. And that's
straight out of the shower.
Straight out of the shower, a few products on, and then just start my process like I sent you. My daughter here, she's in middle school, so of course, you know, that's when they kind of all start to care.
Very important hair time.
Very important on how you look every morning. And so she was doing the same process that I was initially doing. Blow dry for at least 30 minutes to 40, and then getting out her flat iron and going through all like the creases, because we have hair that can't decide what it is. It doesn't know if it's curly, it doesn't know if it's straight. So you have to kind of, and it's so thick. Yeah. So it used to be a really, really tedious process, especially because you have to not only blow dry, but like I said, flat iron. And so you're going through this double process, and now your hair comes out shinier, healthier, and straight, as if I had already
one and done. I always call it like one and done. If you want to wear your hair straight, it's one and done. And you and I talked about this when I reached out to say, hey, who would be interested in just like giving it to our viewers straight and telling them what they really think? Yeah. We're sold so many gimmicks as women that like it's very hard to believe something could work. So I wanted them to hear it from you. And I remember saying to you, like, my hair is wavy in some parts and curly in other parts. And when that happens, you almost have to blow it out straight before you put any curl or anything else into it, because you can't wear it as a style the way it looks. It just looks disheveled. So I'm so glad you mentioned that. That's Sophia. Does that mean you get to sleep in a lot later?
Yes, it helps a lot.
Yeah, and when you're 13, I know when I was 13, all you care about is what the finished product is going to look like. So you don't care if you're burning your hair because you just want it to look a certain way. And now you're able to do that and have healthy hair, because I have watched like cousins in my life and nieces, they will use that flat iron until there's steam coming off and their hair is drying out. Yeah. She's shaking her head. Yes. Yeah, you probably look like your head was on fire at least a couple of times. That's great. Well, I'm glad that it's saving time for you. Can you tell me, how did you even find RevAir? I mean, so that all of the viewers understand, we are a small company of 20 people. And while we have created this groundbreaking technology, we are 20 individuals with a dream who left our jobs at big companies to do this because we believed in it. And so every sale that comes through, every Facebook comment, we literally see every single one. It's 20 of us gathered around, and there's that meme that says when you buy from a small business, there's someone who literally does a happy dance. When you buy from this business, my phone will ring and tell me if somebody bought. And I literally do a happy dance because we're this small company trying to survive this just like everybody else is. So how did you find us? Because we feel like we've done a good job getting the word out. We feel really proud of how many people have really grabbed on, but you were a pretty early adopter. So I'd love to hear how you found out.
Yeah, well, I would say I'm a big sucker for Facebook ads. And I have bought everything you can imagine, from beef jerky to magnetic eyeliner, eyelashes.
We'll talk about that later. I want to know if that worked.
Yeah, I'm wearing some right now, actually. They work awesome. Okay, they work so well. Yeah.
I'll text you. You'll have to tell me the brand.
Yeah, I'll send you the link. And there's been a lot of things that honestly turned out to be junk. And it was disappointing, but it was normally under $50, and you think like, it was worth a shot. It looked cool, didn't work. Put it in a drawer.
Hey, if anybody out in Instagram land has ever bought something from an ad on Facebook or Instagram that didn't work, raise your hand. I can raise my hand like a million times, because I call those Facebook ads my Las Vegas, because I don't gamble in Las Vegas, but I gamble on Facebook ads all the time, and sometimes I lose. Sometimes I
am constantly getting suckered into those ads.
Yeah.
And I had been seeing this. I don't know how you guys found me. I don't know if I was looking at hair products, and I tend to click on I mean, you just knew I needed you. And I watched your video, and again, initially was like, not
right.
Total gift.
Hi.
Mama. Oh, okay, Mama. And so I clicked on it a couple times, watched it. It seemed a little bit pricey to me, because I thought, man, if this doesn't work, that's going to be something that my husband's not going to be okay with, a $20 little gadget sitting in my drawer. You know, he's going to say, man, that was a pretty hefty investment. So I actually was really interested right before Black Friday. Mm-hmm. And I know you guys have... Thank you.
Aw, here's one for you, too. Oh, she wants hearts, ladies and gentlemen. She can see the comments. Lots of hearts for the little one.
Yay!
Oh my gosh, it's filling up. I can see all these hearts happening for you. Okay.
I couldn't get out of my head. I really couldn't. And I started YouTubing videos, because not to be rude, but I didn't want to take your word for it. I didn't want to just say,
totally, that's why we're doing this tonight.
You know, like, the company says it's amazing, let me spend on this money. What's wrong? So, so I started looking at YouTube ads. I send them to my sister, and I'm like, what do you think?
Because you need that validation that, like, you're not crazy.
She's like, it looks amazing. I found one girl whose hair was like really coarse and curly, and this little chunk came out perfectly straight. And it almost seemed too good to be true. But the thing is that it wasn't her ad. It was her personal video. So I finally told my husband, I was like, my hair. Like, it's my thing. Like, just let me do this. So I asked for it as a birthday present. And I got it. And, I mean, as soon as that box got here, we opened it up. I made one of my girls shower. I made Daniela shower.
She was your model?
Yes, Daniela over here. She's the first one to try
it. You let her put your hair in here?
Yes.
Oh,
she was the first one. I was like, if it burns off, it's fine. You're in 5th grade. It'll be okay. And, I mean, she had a friend over, and, we pulled it up, and I think we did it a little bit on lower settings. We have such coarse hair, we can go pretty high. We did it on that first setting, and, I mean, her hair just came out beautiful and shiny, and I was like, okay, my turn.
It does seem too good to be true. I mean, like, I'm even part of the company, and I have to tell you, the first time I put my hair in one of the prototypes, I was like so nervous, even though I know the man who invented it. But it just feels so unnatural and scary, right? Because you're taught to keep your hair away from something that uses reverse air or suction, and that seems like it would be scary. But I get that it seems too good to be true, and that is what I love about our YouTube page. So anybody who's watching this that does think it's too good to be true, go onto the YouTube page and watch the real reviews. The good, the bad, all of it is on there. in people's opinions. And what I will also tell you is there is a 30-day money-back guarantee. We even pay the return shipping. So I have to tell you, there's a million times where I'll read a 5-star review that somebody left on our website, and it will start with, "I was completely ready to send this thing back if it didn't work," you know, and each one of them just says, "I came into this thinking there's just no way, but it's not going to cost me anything to try it, and I can't live without it now." So, so I totally get what you're saying. Like I said, we're 20 people at the company. We're all consumers too. So we understand being skeptical about something, and especially when it comes to like beauty products, because people really overpromise and underdeliver in our category. And so we're working against that. Well,
every single time.
And if I can address the smallest trim, the first time you actually used it on your hair from the perspective of
on lower settings, and I know you guys thank you. Aww. Thank you. I did on that first setting, and I mean, her hair just came out beautiful and shiny, and I was like, okay, my turn. Okay.
It does seem too good to be true. I mean, like, I'm even part of the company, and I have to.
Okay, I got it. And that's, you have to brush your hair really well, otherwise it does get knotted.
But it just feels so unnatural and scary, right? Because you're taught to keep your hair away from something that uses reverse air or suction, and that seems like it would be scary. But I get that it seems too good to be true, and that is what I love about our YouTube page. So anybody who's watching this that does think it's too good to be true, go onto the YouTube page and watch the real reviews, the good, the bad, all of it is on there in people's opinions. And what I will also tell you is there is a 30-day money-back guarantee. We even pay the return shipping. So I have to tell you, there's a million times where I'll read a 5-star review that somebody left on our website, and it will start with, "I was completely ready to send this thing back if it didn't work," you know, and each one of them just says, "I came into this thinking there's just no way, but it's not going to cost me anything to try it, and I can't live without it now." So, so I totally get what you're saying. Like I said, we're 20 people at the company. We're all consumers too. So we understand being skeptical about something, and especially when it comes to like beauty products, because people really overpromise and underdeliver in our category. And so we're working against that. Well, can you tell me a little bit about the first time you actually used it on your hair from the perspective of, was it difficult to start to master at first? Was it easy?
No.
How did you feel about it?
There's a couple things that she and I have actually learned together, because she's really good at doing it on her own.
Awesome.
And there was, I think, once, and it wasn't even my first time. Okay, I got it. And that's, you have to brush your hair really well, otherwise it does get knotted up in there. It'll come out kind of knotted. You got the pink roses. Es mío, gracias. And so I would say that's probably the number one thing I learned out of trial and error.
Sure.
It's a simple, I mean, it really is as simple as you can imagine. And, you know, you get chunks. And the thing is that whenever I flat iron my hair, I always part it.
Yes.
So I was kind of already used to doing sections. So I started here. You know what? I'm gonna have Sophia take.
That is just fine. Whatever works best for you. She did really good. This is a long time to go for a 3-year-old talking about hair. I mean, sometimes I want to throw a fit with quarantine, so it's okay. Like, she handled it like a pro.
She did pretty good.
Yeah.
And so the first time I did exactly that, I sectioned it off, and when it comes to my hair, I have horsehair. It's very thick. It's very curly and coarse, and so I mean, I went full blast, and I turned it on, and I was kind of nervous. I set my timer for 1 minute, and I mean, sure enough, it came out, and it came out perfect every single time.
And if I can address the tangling thing, just a couple of things that might help others who are thinking about getting a Rev or have one at home. there's a few things. The first one is starting at a low setting and working your way up, because it's what your hair can tolerate. Like my hair, the highest it can tolerate is a tension level. I have one here. So what she's speaking about, what Sandy's talking about, everybody, is that there are 7 tension settings. So it's one device for your entire family. So if somebody has curly hair, coily hair, straight hair, there's a tension level for everybody. And the way I describe the tension level is it's how hard you would pull a round brush to straighten your hair. So if you have really coarse hair, you'll pull it to a 7. You have to imagine that the reverse air or the suction would pull it in that regard for you too. There's no brush, there's no hot plates. So my hair can only take a 4. If I went up to a 7, because my hair is only wavy and a little bit curly, it would tangle it because my hair texture is not okay with that. So always start at a low setting, everybody, and go up. The other thing is, like you said, brushing through your section before you put it in. But the last thing, and this is going to sound like I'm trying to blame the user, and I'm not. It's just the real deal, and we said we'd give it to everybody straight here today, is that one time we were at a photo shoot, and the model was like, I'm getting a little snarl at the ends of my hair. And I said to her, she had very curly hair. And I said, when was the last time you got a trim? Because people with curly hair don't trim their hair as often as people who wear it straight. There's not the need to. And so she said, oh, it's been ages. And I said, just do me a favor. Just go get the smallest trim and then try it again. And that was what it was. Because if you have the dead ends, they're just going to snarl up anyway. So I think those are great points that you said. The brushing through, it sounds like that's what needs to happen for your hair. For other people, it might be a trim, or just that they're going too high with the tension setting, because everybody thinks, well, if 3's good, 7's better. And that's not how it works with this. It's find your own personalized
every
setting.
girl has their own setting. I'm the only one.
I was just going to ask, so what's everybody's setting?
So I'm 7.
Okay.
She's 6. She's 4, and she's a 3, because she has out of all of us, she has the thinnest hair. And so she doesn't need to go as high. But that's what is great about it, is that you can adjust it to each person.
And it has the different heat levels. So
and the different heat levels.
Even when it's hot, which I think, especially when you have little ones, like for me, I'm here by myself. I don't have any children. So leaving a flat iron out back in the day was like not a big deal. Nobody else was going to touch it. The worst that could happen is like the dog would run by it and maybe knock it down. But for you, a little one could grab a flat iron really quickly. Right. And in this case, even if you touch it when it's running on high, it's not hot at all. So it's really safe from that perspective.
Yeah, it really is. You're right. It's safe for children. And I will also say, whenever I would blow dry and flat iron, I don't know how true this is for other girls, but there was like a mound of hair around me. You know what I mean? Like I'd have to get on the ground and pick up all this loose hair. And now I lose hardly any. I clean out the filter after every use, but I'm losing significantly less hair now.
So a lot of that, just to tell you why, I'm so glad you brought that up. So my mom is Hawaiian. You'd never really know it from my light skin, but my mom is Hawaiian. And so she has dark hair, dark features, and every time she would blow dry her hair and curl it or flat iron it, there was hair like all over the bathroom floor. And she'd have to sweep the bathroom tile, you know, and then she'd sweep the, hey, look, you even have cheers, you even have a glass the color of Rev. We'll have to send you one of these. Perfect, you've branded yourself. So my mom would have to like clean up all the hair on the floor, and she was like, oh, it's just so annoying that I'm always cleaning up like loose hair. But there's a couple of things about that. A, if any hair is loose, it goes down the hose and into the filter. So now it's not loose around you on the floor. But why you're losing less hair is because hair breaks and hair comes out because of the friction caused by a brush. You are not using a brush anymore. So it's the constant pulling that's making that hair break and fall everywhere. And now that you've eliminated the use of a brush, that's why your hair is not falling everywhere. And why when you clean the filter, you're shocked at how little hair you're losing. I mean, I lose more hair shampooing myself and like putting, you know, and conditioning my hair than I do revving my hair. So it's pretty insane how gentle it is.
Yeah.
Well,
I
know that you I don't want to keep you too long. I know it's probably family night. I know you were talking about perhaps blow drying someone's half a head and revving the other. I don't know if you had a chance to do that.
We were planning on doing that with Daniela, but she went to go play at a friend's house this morning.
Play date. That's priority. Priority.
Yes. So she has she has it all. She did it all to all her hair.
Nice.
She wanted to look nice.
Well, girls, is there anything you want to tell the world about RevAir? Who wants to go first? Daniela, do you want to tell anybody okay, Mom, you get to choose who gets to go first. I don't want to be in charge of this.
I'll start with Francesca. What are you going to say?
Tell us. What do you think about RevAir?
About it.
That it's the best straightener.
It's the best straightener.
And people ask if it hurts and it feels like it pulls your hair. What does it feel like?
Does it hurt you?
No? Does it tickle? Does it feel like a massage? Like somebody's rubbing your head like this? A little bit?
Does it hurt you at all? No, right? Okay,
well, everybody give hearts to her for stepping up and speaking in front of the masses. Okay, who's next?
Okay. So I have thick hair, and normal blow dryers would take normally a long time, like an hour. And now that I use RevAir, it takes like a couple of minutes. And whenever I put it into the air dryer, it doesn't feel hot, so it doesn't like burn your head. It feels like cold and like.
Yep, that's a good point. Okay, so you brought up a good point. Thank you. You're my lovely assistant. My lovely assistant is reminding me to tell all of you that because it uses reverse air, and that is suction, a fancy word for suction, because it uses reverse air, there is no hot air blowing on you. So if you've ever done your hair and you've gotten halfway through and then the bottom was already sweaty again and you needed to take a break before you could finish the rest, that doesn't happen here. It all happens so fast. And while you can still dry the roots because there's tiny little holes just right here that blow the hot air out and then immediately pull it away, you are absolutely right. It doesn't feel hot at all, right? It feels completely cool and you just get to enjoy it. And tender-headed kids love this. So while you don't have any coily-haired children, we get letter after letter. Well, I guess I should say email. Letter makes it sound like we're back on the we get email after email. Yeah, you were born in the 80s.
I get it.
You know what a letter is. Kids, that was a thing where you had to go to a post office. They're like,
in the old time.
In the old time. Uphill both ways in the snow. But now we get tons of things that say, my kid and I would fight on hair washing day. And they would scream and it would be this traumatic thing and we'd all have to fight over washing hair and getting it prepared for school. And so tender-headed people and children really, really love this. It's a dream for them. All right, I see somebody hiding over there.
Let me just say real quick. Diana was always very nervous with the flat iron, with me getting her ear, and she would always flinch, and she'd be like, no. And now there's none of that. I mean, it's been completely cut out. So anyway, I just wanted to say that when it came to the burning.
I don't blame you. If my godmother is watching this right now, when I was your age, she burned me really bad with a curling iron, and now I'm my age and I haven't forgotten it. So I don't blame you because I still think about her burning me with curling iron. So had she had a RevAir, that wouldn't have happened.
Yes.
Hi, I see you hiding in the corner right there.
What I think about RevAir is that it's so cool. And once I got out of the shower, my hair was soaking wet. I brushed my hair and then I got right onto RevAir. My sister did it too. And oh my gosh, at the end, my hair was dry. It is so cool.
That's awesome, right? It's like magic. It's like magic. And you know what's so cool is this part right here of the device is called a wand. so it's kind of like a magic one.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. And your sister's 13 and she can do your hair for you? That's awesome. So see, that probably saves Mama some time too.
A lot. And Daniela's 11. Probably, she's doing her own hair.
She's doing her own? Daniela, you're doing your own hair at 11? We've seen people as young as 5 years old do it themselves. It's really amazing. Well, I bet the person in the house who is probably also very happy about this is your husband, because I bet it takes a lot less to get out the door now. So if everybody thinks her husband is a great guy for buying this, put a blue heart into the comments. Blue heart time, because I bet you get out of the house a lot faster. And really, if you divide up the cost of a device by his 6 girls, he didn't really spend that much on a gift. He might owe you another one.
Yeah, I actually think we might need another one, because as they get older, they're going to want it to use it more often. So I think we're going to have to invest in a second here pretty soon, honestly.
Awesome. Well, we know where you can get one.
Yes.
Well, thank you all so. Oh, did you have something else you wanted to say, Daniela?
Yes. So every time we get out of the shower, we love the RevAir. So we always fight to see who goes first.
Oh yeah, that is true. Yeah, they're always like, no, give me it because they want it and they want the opportunity to use it first. That's true.
Well, let me tell you, you guys are getting so many comments and stuff on here. It's so fun. I know people are asking questions like, you don't even have to use a flat iron. I saw that on here. And so I'll clear that up. Some people do use a flat iron. If you have type 4 very coily hair and you're not just trying to stretch the hair for a protective style or the foundation to another style, then you may want to flat iron it. But in most cases with type 1 through 3 hair, so straight to curly hair, most people find that they do not need to use a flat iron at all. So it really cuts down that time. If you're just joining us now, Sandy was sharing with us that she used to take 3 hours to do her hair. Then she had a chemical treatment or a treatment done on her hair, and it got down to an hour. But now, without any of those things, without any other kind of treatment, just 15 to 20 minutes, you were saying?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. 15, 20 minutes. My hair is completely done. I just, I have some layers in the front. So I'll get the flat iron to kind of shape those, and that's it. I'm ready to go. And the thing is that with the new growth that comes out, that's where the unruly part is. Right. And normally, you and
I were talking about living for root spray right now during quarantine.
Yes.
We were talking about that earlier. Yes, for sure.
Well, the more it grows out, the more difficult it is to flat iron, especially when it's close to your scalp. And I've never had that issue before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, with this one, it flat irons it and blow dries it and leaves it perfectly straight.
I was going to say, and those dots that are right at the mouth of the wand there really allow you to get all the way. You can hold it up against your scalp, and the heat level is so little that you don't have to remove it. You're not going to burn yourself. So it's really pretty amazing. Well, I am so grateful to you girls for spending the evening with me, and I can't wait to get to Texas so I can come spend some time with you sometime.
Please. We would love it.
I would love it. Before we sign off, what I'm going to tell everybody is, once again, that this is not meant to be a sales pitch. It was just meant to answer your questions and to say, hey, we get it. We get that women are sold gimmicks all day long, every day, and we want you to be able to know that we stand behind this with a 30-day money-back guarantee, that real families are out there using it. They bought it with their hard-earned money, and they think it's worth every penny. But we are giving if you choose to buy now, we are giving 10% of the profits to Feeding America to help people who are having food insecurity during this time. I'm yawning too, sweetheart. I know I need to wrap it up. It's okay. It's okay. I get it. But I also want to invite everybody on Wednesdays. We are doing a segment called Wash Day Wednesdays right now. And that is when you get to see different people on the screen actually revving their hair from beginning to end. So you can catch us here on Fridays, where we'll give it to you straight and hear from different experts and families and real RevAir owners, people we did not pay to do this, who just wanted to spread the love. And then on Wednesdays, you'll see us on Facebook for our Wash Day Wednesdays. So with no further ado, I'll just say thank you, girls.
Thank you.
Adios, those beautiful girls.
Thanks for creating a great product. We love it.
Thank you. We love you guys. Bye.
Bye.